Hey coaches, what's going on? It is Coach Tim here with another video. I want to personally welcome you to the Beast You podcast, and got a good one for you today. We're going to talk about what you need to do if you are having a difficult season, if you're struggling to win. Because the truth of the matter is, I want you to focus on the long game, not the short game. That's right. I want you to focus on becoming the best program in your league, not just simply winning more games and scoring more points. Because guess what? If you're struggling this season, you can easily turn this thing around and be the best team in your league the following season. I've done it twice. And so I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about doing this. And I'm here to tell you, if you want to be a coach that's all about legacy and all about being the best of the best and kids remembering you, you want to play the long game. You don't want to play the short games. Those coaches are not remembered, all right? So before we get into this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to my channel, guys. And as some of you already know, I am doing consulting, youth coaching consulting. And so if you, after this video, feel like you need more help, need help with looking at your film, I do one-on-one private consulting. I have a 6-week program where I help you win more games, score more points, and be the golden standard in your league. All right. All right. So with that being said, let's get to it. So number one, guys, let me give you a quick background. About 2 years ago, my team won the championship. We was averaging 42 points a game. We put up 72 points in our championship game. And that looks really fine and dandy, but that didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight. As a matter of fact, that program had started 2 years prior, and we were middle of the road team for those 2 years. But it took certain pieces to come into play for us to be in position. And it started with me as the coach and the program director. So one of the first things that I did was I made sure that I built great relationships with individuals in the community. When you build relationships with principals, assistant principals, business owners, when you build relationships like that with people in the community, guess what? They know other people, quality families, right? Who will get on your bandwagon if they have boys, girls, cheerleaders, things of that nature. And now you're beginning to build a foundation of a dynamic program. And I think a lot of coaches, especially youth coaches, we get so engulfed on having the best talented kids in terms of football players that we don't focus on having the best volunteers, the best assistant coaches. And again, I'm not talking about on the field. I'm talking about good people who truly care about the kids, who understand organizational structure and business, and who value a system. These are things that are so important that most coaches don't think about. And that's why they end up being average at best, or they fade away in the sunset after, a couple of years of coaching. What you want to focus on is building these strategic relationships with people in the community, because again, it's going to build a great foundation for you. Number two, money. You need to learn how to fundraise, guys. And I'm talking about big money. I'm not talking about doing a car wash and making $200, okay? Or a bake sale that's going to make $100. No, I'm talking about building relationships with people on your social media, building relationships with people in the community that will donate $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to your program. And that's the type of program you want to be, because guess what? If you're able to generate $5,000 to $10,000 for your youth sports program, what it does is it gives you perks. You can buy the best jerseys. You can buy accessories. You can do different community events. Like we do trunk or treats all the time. We do backpack giveaways in our program. Why? Because we want to be the golden standard, not only in our league, but in our whole city. So, I got the reputation of giving my whole team, buying my whole team PlayStation 4s 3 years ago. I'm still known as that guy who did that. There's no other coach in my city that donated, bought 20 plus PlayStation 4s for their players. So when you have money and you're able to raise money and you're able to get different grants and things of that nature, it gives you the ability to put your brand out there, your football brand or your baseball brand or basketball, whatever youth sports program you have, able to put it out there. And that's what you want to be. And then number 3, and I piggybacked on this a little bit, but it's worth mentioning again, you want to have good coaches, guys. Look, I've been doing this for 15, 16 years now, and I'm here to tell you, guys who were my buddies, I thought that would, be with me in the long run, they didn't last long because too much familiarity. You can bump heads with guys you grew up with, went to high school with, and y'all decide y'all want to start a team, and now, there's a struggle with power. Now, I can hear some of you saying right now that, okay, I never ran into that issue. Me and my buddy been coaching together for years. Okay, that's cool. You are an exception to the rule. That's awesome. That's great. But from experience and from what I've seen, especially here in Tuscaloosa, is that you've had best friends, childhood friends break up because there's been a tussle with power. And, the friend will break off, start his own team, and then they fall out, and somebody else on the coaching staff started on team. And before you know it, you have 4 different teams in the same neighborhood that's splintered, and they're never going to be good because their talent is split. Usually parents take their kids where, they feel like they know, like, and trust the coach. So you don't want to be that. You want to get coaches who are bought in, and they don't have to be this coaching guru, okay? Especially on the youth level, high school, middle school, okay, I get it. But on the I'll say 5U to about 14U level, get people who are investing into the kids, guys who will bring their son to practice, or girls will bring their son to practice. I've had 2 female coaches, and they want to be a part of the kids, a part of the process. They want to just hold a blocking pad, right? They just want to be out there assisting. They may not know crap about football. Those are some of the best coaches, y'all. Some of the best coaches, not the know-it-alls, not the arrogant guys that feel like they can coach better than you. You don't want those guys. You want competent people in your program that care about your kids. And then, number 4, guys, and before I get into number 4, if you're getting value out of this video, again, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. And then, guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Marketing your program. It's, to me, in my opinion, the single most important thing you can do with your youth football program. If you learn how to market your program online, offline, you have a major advantage over 80, 90% of, I'll say 90% of the coaches in your league. Because if you are seen as the premier program where you care about, and you need to make it about the kids, okay? If you can show the parents that your environment is a safe, fun environment where the parents or the volunteers are professional, they care about your kid, they have your kid in mind, and you're not only doing football, but you're doing cheerleading, for example, or something like that, you're doing different activities around the kids, you're going to attract quality people. And that's what you want. And it's not to say that, if you start a team in, let's just say the hood, for example, that you won't have a good program. Because early in my coaching career, all of my teams were in the hood, and I've had great programs from that. But what I am saying is, if you want quality programs where the parents invest their time, their money, their resources, and they don't have no problem doing it, that, like, you need to market your program in a way to where it reflects what they value, which is safety for their kids, which is a quality program, teaching the kids the fundamentals of the game. That's what you want. That's the makings of a phenomenal youth football program. All right, guys. So that's it for this video. I'm going to keep it clean. I'm probably going to make a part 2 to this. If you want a part 2 to this, let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. And again, guys, if you're interested in consulting, getting consulting from yours truly, me, there's a link in the description box where you can book a free consultation with me. Guys, I can tell you right now that I only have a few slots available for consulting. So if you do want consulting, you want to go and jump on that right now, guys, because I'm only taking about 2 or 3 coaches tops into my private coaching program. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. I hope you got value out of this video. Again, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and remember, win more games, score more points, and beast out. Peace.